Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming, or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Torres. Carvajal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Xavi!
Xavi really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I've always been impressed with Dani Carvajal, Peter, because of his work rate and incessant running. A consummate team player and a real fighting spirit inside him. You know, he's got that grit about what he does as a fullback. Although we're starting to see flashes of individualism here and there, and I hope that can only improve his game.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. So it's down to business here. Lee Kang-in. That is good strength. Carvajal deals with that comfortably. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this lad, Pau Cubarsí, is another defender schooled in the art of total football. I mean, the strength is...
It's Son Heung-min! And he's there to make the block. South Korea with the corner, there first. And it's hoisted clear. Nico Williams. Oh, that's a key interception. Lee Kang-in. Spain yet to have an attempt on goal. Aimed beyond the defence. Fernando Torres. There's the ball in. Header! Oh, quality save! And he's heaved it away. Xavi. Xavi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking for the run, and he was alert to it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. No way through. And it's Son Heung-min. Carvajal. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. What a throw in. David Villa. Xavi. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's picked out the run. Torres is flagged offside. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Showing good feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nico Williams. Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Some really good ball movement. Xavi. Xavi! Oh, a decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So, a fascinating half, full of talking points, not least that last very, very late one.
And a quick reminder
so we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Spain clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Pedri. Iniesta. And it's Xavi. That's really nicely played. And that has been clubbed away. Ball played for Xavi. Carvajal. It's Pedri. Kim Min-jae defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Williams. Nico Williams is fouled. Xavi considers his options. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. Can he finish? There it is! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1.
I think for them to get their noses in front away from home is brilliant, but these home fans will demand a response.
Played right into his path. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Hwang Hee-chan. And it's Iniesta. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Carvajal, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Fernando Torres. Decent hit! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. David Villa, and he cuts out the supply. And it's Fernando Torres. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Fernando Torres! Oh, brilliant, just brilliant!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again. Villa very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
Spain have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Great ball, and he's in here. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people. Pedri! And it's come back out to him. That was superb goalkeeping.
Pedri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He gets big. He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
And back to the keeper they go. Always onto this. Shapes to shoot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Mbappe. Beckham.
Peter, it's not often I'll focus on the influence of a goalkeeper, but Vitor Baía is an exception I'm happy to make. Consistently strong and one of Portugal's very best players. Never mind...
He's had a hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
And it's Modric. Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Romario. Tries a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. It's their second corner of the game. Mbappe getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get rid. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Van Dijk. Modric. Modric. And he was alert to it. He can get that clear. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's gone forward. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shot could be on. Great hit! Really well taken goal. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
There was no getting to that. No. Haaland! Oh, that's majestic! He just absolutely speared that in.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence.
And the half-time whistle goes. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play, with the half-time scoreline 2-1.
Barcelona would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
And the game has already resumed here.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's Romario. Xavi. It's Xavi! Barcelona have their 3rd corner. Oh, smashing header! They've done it! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with 2 very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go...
Haaland! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, 3rd corner of the game. Beckenbauer attempts a clearance, shapes to shoot. And again the keeper stands strong. Corner number 4 coming up here. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Terrific header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Roberto Carlos. And it's Messi.
Barcelona have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
And the keeper's got it again. Costa Curta. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Costa Curta tries to clear. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Romario. Mbappe! Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Just about up to 75 minutes. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played.
Now the finish! Tries to get it clear.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Haaland! And that's a real chance missed.
Haaland fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. he goes! And yes, it's there! And they get themselves in front! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
That's a decent clearance. Nicked it back promptly. 5 minutes left on the clock. And here's Mbappe.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
That's really well manoeuvred.
6 added minutes has been
Roberto
indicated.
Carlos is wide and looking to get onto this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's been won straight back. Adams.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that will be it. Barcelona perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're underway here. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Scholes gets across to intercept that. But they've got it again. Belletti. Rummenigge.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Some good work on the right flank here. And the pass is intercepted.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And the keeper's got it again.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
That has not gone well. White is always looking to play quality balls. And he cuts out the supply. David Villa. Scholes. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Modric. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. An instinctive delivery. And he's there to clear it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Always onto this. Mbappe.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. So neither side has yet broken through. And it's Iniesta. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Kimmich. And he was alert to it. He can get that clear.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Van Dijk producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far.
Rummenigge! He scores!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
After 66 minutes is number 11, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Modric. David Villa. Modric. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
David Villa. Eto'o. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Barcelona are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's Messi. Real chance! Goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Barcelona surely know by now that they've put so much work into producing the equaliser that they'll battle on for a winner. You know, it's all one-way traffic for them now, and they simply have to capitalise on it.
Looking for the run. Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Messi. Baresi cuts out the pass. Mbappe, and he's away. And he's straight offside. And that's that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side. Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. And here's Eto'o, it's Eto'o! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Iniesta. That's headed upfield. And the counter is on. Maradona. hurtling down that right flank. And that is not finding anyone. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family, remembering his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind and marauds his way around the pitch.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Hits one! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Deftly away. Taken back almost at once. Looking for options for movement. Works it forward. And no, that was never going to make it. No, that's been intercepted. Mbappe pinches it off him. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. And it's Iniesta. He's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Haaland, he's found a way through. Great hit! Xavi. And that's another good win of the ball. Messi.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Mbappe! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Messi. Threads one in. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Haaland. And the half-time whistle goes.
Barcelona would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Time and again they are repelled. Quality ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass. Decent hit! It's a goal! The second half off to a spectacular start. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
We have got ourselves Mbappe! Belletti. And that's really well manoeuvred.
The attendance for this
Iniesta.
match was
He's going to be disappointed with that.
72,306.
Iniesta is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can
Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that has been cleared. Luis Suarez. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Now it's Eto'o. It's Eto'o! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
And he was alert to it. And he's heaved it away. Bernardo Silva, who's set up one goal so far. That is good alertness.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Adams. Beckenbauer. Gabriel spots it and intercepts. Great ball if he can get there. He's shifting through the... There's the hit! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Pass somewhat off target. Beckenbauer. Good spot, he's seen the run. And he's been shifted off it.
There will be 3 minutes
Haaland
added
had
time.
a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And we're done. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And as you can see, we've already started here. Tonali producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, easy pickings there. Played out towards the right wing. Belletti. Hakimi attempts a clearance. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Rafael Leao! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Rafael Leao really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Up he goes! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Tonali actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Vinicius Junior.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Adams! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And that's put paid to a promising move. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Van Dijk.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break. Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Mbappe! Time and again they are repelled. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Son Heung-min. Aimed beyond the defence. He's got away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Tries a shot! Oh, that's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, that's a key interception. Nicely weighted ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
The attendance for this
That's a
match
lovely,
was
neat pass.
71,550.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Son Heung-min. Always onto this. He's found a way through. It's Zico! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Kimmich. And here's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Adams. Guardiola. Mbappe. Looking for the run. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And it's Conte. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts.
There's the hit! No mistake! Right back in the game! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Roberto Carlos.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Into the last 5 minutes. Mbappe touches it back. Mbappe finds himself offside.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Xavi, out to the right. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Now then, the ball's come loose. De Bruyne. He's through here. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao. Vinicius Junior! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Barcelona have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Mbappe taking in the accolades. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place
Hello,
in the
everybody,
minds
and
of
welcome
the
to
footballing
today's
folk in
match.
this part of the world.
Egypt
Expectations
against
rising,
Barcelona.
evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
A bit a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the...
Chance for the header! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Roberto Carlos. Conte. Guardiola. Adams. Barcelona finding their passes. Roberto Carlos did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Messi. Xavi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
To Guardiola. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Played back. And the shot! It's a loose ball. Beckham. And it's Xavi. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Suarez looks to get on the end of this. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And here's Suarez. And he thumps it clear. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Son Heung-min. He's had a shot! Cleared without complication. Roberto Carlos.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. He is through here! And they've got rid. Beckham. He's a sharp hit of ball here. Tries a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball.
Xavi! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And the pass is intercepted. Son Heung-min pinches it off him, over to the left, and he's managed to get free. Son Heung-min showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rodri. Well timed, excellent interception.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Nice ball, and he might be in here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rodri. Real chance hit, and the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is... Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Xavi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And they've got rid. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come. He gets big! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Saviola did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Belletti. Beckenbauer. Guardiola, who does have an assist to his name. Luis Suarez. Beckenbauer. Xavi. Nicely spread. And it's Messi. teams still separated by the game's only goal. Son Heung-min is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
And that's a good ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Van Dijk calmly anticipates.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, that's a key interception. Played out to the right.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. No, that was never going to make it. Xavi going face-to-face with his great rival. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Eto'o, Xavi, and smartly reclaimed.
Barcelona probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Griezmann is there, and he can get that clear. Well, that's a little loose. Luis Suarez, played right into his path. He's got away. Messi. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Xavi claiming the Man of the Match award. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion.
And already we're underway here.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he was quick to react.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger than Puyol's.
Yeah, that is one leader of men.
Turan. And he goes cross-field.
Danielson really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And no, that was never going to make it.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Roberto Carlos. That looks a good ball through. Now then... Oh, shooting chance! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And it's Xavi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Messi. Eto'o. Now it's Eto'o. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Guardiola. Xavi.
Pretty robust defending.
Adams cuts it out. Has a look and plays it forward. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. And he's gone looking for safety. Son Heung-min. Danielson. Danielson! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Roberto Carlos. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And here's Romario. Xavi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Romario is the key defender on that occasion. And he's done very well to take that back. He's in space and looking for options. Here's a player who has defined a generation. Costa Curta. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. So neither side has yet broken through. Oh, and he's through the middle. Danielson is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's whipped it across. And he's taking no chances there. He's got the shot away!
with a predatory goal.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net.
Has a go! Sticks it away! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Swept in. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Messi, Eto'o, Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably. And it's Messi. Passes.
Shot a goal!
Costa Curta clears. Messi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. It's run loose here.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Xavi. And that has been clubbed away.
2 added minutes has been
And
indicated.
he's quick to snatch it back. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So that's it, it is all over. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Now it's Xavi. Xavi is offering some sort of an apology there.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Roberto Carlos.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Courtois sends that a long way. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, this boy, Endrick, is someone who's been praised by some of the greats of the Brazilian game. And if you're getting plaudits like that, then there's obviously something special at play here. He's got pretty much everything you need in an attacking player, and those powerful movements inside and outside the box worry defenders no end.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Belletti.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Baresi spots it and intercepts. And he welcomes it in. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It's Xavi! Now, how often do you see that?
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
It's gone for a throw-in. Swept it, has a goal! And he's heaved it away. That's been drilled in.
Suarez really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Eto'o. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And real chance!
Well, yet another interception and a shot.
Shot a goal! Neymar. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Endrick. Now it's Messi. And the first 45 minutes are up. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless.
For one of our fan club members.
And we are up to the break.
Barcelona really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are back on the way.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a...
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Oh, no messing about, it is red.
Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
And it's Belletti. Now it's Messi. He's got away. And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Neymar.
The attendance
Almost an hour gone.
was 71,550.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Luis Suarez. He's onside. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. There's the hit! Roberto Carlos getting this one clear. And the counter is on. And here's Suarez. Schneider, great defending, strong and determined. Messi fires it in. Great chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 9.
Barcelona
Ito.
with the corner. They're
Number
first.
17. Suarez.
There's the
Running
header.
field, Number 7.
Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution.
Corner number 2 then. Terrific header. It's there. And that could well be the winner.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal. Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he cuts out the supply. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's found a way through. Back into the middle. He's had a hit! And that would have won it.
Mbappe has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Well, they scored their first goal from a corner. What about now?
Keeper has taken decisive action. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And he's away. And he's managed to get rid.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances?
He's through, it's 1-on, and the shot! He scores! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. The action has already started. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Torres.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
And that's a throw-in. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, but Torres! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Guardiola is there to clear. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Neymar. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Adams gets over and intercepts. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
He's found a way through. It's Neymar! And for a moment, time stood still. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rivaldo. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. It's their second corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Fires from distance. And no one is overly concerned about that.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Still goalless at the moment. Roberto Carlos. Can he latch on to this? Roberto Carlos is charging up on the overlap. Header! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, that's well spotted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Messi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Neymar going full steam ahead down the left flank.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Barcelona have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And this could be the final action of the first half. And he thumps it clear. Ah, looks a smashing ball. Roberto Carlos. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Barcelona head in, having made the crucial breakthrough, and to that end there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And as you can see, we've already started here. And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Mbappe. And he was alert to it. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you. And the finish! And again! Goal! Rangers! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Rangers have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Hakimi.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Kimmich. Messi.
Oh, really well played.
He's found a way through. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pulisic, given the lift of his goal. Oh, that's fabulous. Goalkeeper's ball. Short changes him with that pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
That's the throw. Oh, good steal. He just read it. He's got the shot away! He's done very well to get to that.
Rafa Silva is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tries to get it clear. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Some resolute defending there. Mikel Merino, who does have an assist to his name. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Rangers clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. He's got away. He is just caressing the ball. Guardiola did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Now it's Romario. Romario!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Pulisic. Great hit! It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught napping. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Mbappe. Messi. Into the last quarter of an hour. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Mbappe! Nice interception, well timed. He is through here. Now the finish! Really well taken goal. There seemed no way back, but they are level. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 7, Son Heung-min.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 6.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Barcelona surely know by now that they've put so much work into producing the equaliser that they'll battle on for a winner. You know, it's all one-way traffic for them now, and they simply have to capitalise on it.
Now that's well seen too. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Bakayoko. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. He's found a way through. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Tries a header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Bayer Leverkusen really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
And he was quick to react. Interesting ball. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Tries a shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
There will be a throw-in.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Son Heung-min takes a look up. Ball is over the line. Eto'o. Barcelona so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Oh, that's fabulous. Great position here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Bellingham. Kimmich. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And he's had it nicked away.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Jordi Alba. Bayer Leverkusen upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch. It's Eto'o! And the ball's come loose here. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Eto'o is offering a wry smile there.
Danger averted for now. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to go forward now. Kimmich. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Messi looking to get on the end of this. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Adams. Eto'o.
2 added minutes has
Now
been
it's
indicated.
Neymar. He's got the shot away! Superb goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins and the timing of...
And it's half-time here. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Barcelona head in, having made the crucial breakthrough. And to that end, there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off. Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Messi, he's picked his way through. Messi! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Cleared without complication. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Son Heung-min, and that's gone loose. Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Now it's Eto'o. He might be in here! That's really well cleared.
The attendance for this match.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Xavi. Pedri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Eto'o. Tar did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
And he's whipped it across. He's there to get rid. In again. Heads it! It's there! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has...
He rises! It's in! Back to within one! Interesting! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Substitution on the field. Number 26, Pedri. Number 17,
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 8,
Bayer Leverkusen get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
And he's taking no chances there.
Bayer Leverkusen really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Substitution.
And here's Hullet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. David Villa. Great defending, strong and determined. Bayer Leverkusen appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Eto'o. And it's Xavi. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
David Villa! Goal! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.